everyone, and welcome back to some more racing videos here on this channel. I'm KPG Gooner here, and we are on Gran Turismo 7. Yes, it's finally out. All those years of waiting, and it's finally here. So excited to play it. It is a bit late. It's almost like midnight. It took a while to download, so I'm a bit tired. But I'm going to try and make this video as long as possible. And yeah, I'm going to be pumping the videos out quite a lot. And today I'm going to be racing on the controller, because everyone keeps asking me what this game's going to be like on the controller. So I'm going to do the controller first, and then we're going to do some, obviously, steering wheel gameplay in the next video. But anyway, let's get straight into it. So it says, hi, so you must be KPG Gooner, ready for your new adventure, I see. And it's going to be one hell of an adventure, so I cannot wait. Nice to meet you. My name is Sarah, your guide in this world of Gran Turismo. Let me start by asking you first, have you ever travelled the world of Gran Turismo? Well, that's a big yes, I have. In this world of Gran Turismo 7, there are things that have not changed from before, and there are things that have been newly added. Things involving driving fast and winning races, collecting cars and learning about the vast culture of cars. Let's get out there and explore the rich world. First of all, you're going to need a car, of course. Let's use car dealer, so let's jump straight in and buy a vehicle. Hi, this must be your first trip out. It is, Andy. I'm the owner of the dealership. Nice to meet you. Right now, this is the lineup of cars we have in stock. Andy could give you KPG Gooner some advice. Well, I'm always going to need that. Okay, no problem. Right, let's see what. When choosing a car, you pay attention to the PP. PP stands for performance points, and indicates how fast the car is. The PP is the numeral value that gives you the overall indicator of how the car, taking into account of the power, yeah, we all know all that. The higher PP is the faster and stronger the car. Since you are just starting out in your adventure, it will be good to start with a Japanese compact car. Of course, the cars are in stock now. That would be these three: Honda Fit, Toyota Aqua, and the Mazda, is that Demio? So we've got to have a look at the PP points and make a decision on this. I mean, we did get an extra 100,000 credits, so we could go for a more expensive car, but let's base it on PP points now. Obviously, the Toyota Aqua is the one with the highest PP points, but I'm not gonna follow everyone. I've seen a lot of people go for that car that already obviously released videos. I am gonna go with a different one. But we will look at the brake horsepower, because it's not always just based on the power, it's the overall of the car. So that's 120 brake horsepower, and that is the one that a lot of people have got. That's got the highest PP points. That one's got 102 brake horsepower. How much does this one go here? So this actually got the most brake horsepower, but it's not got the highest PP points. It's in the middle. I think I am going to go with this one. So it's the Honda Fit Hybrid 2014. And let's purchase our first car. There you go. Boom. We've bought a car. And we're going to be buying a lot of cars over the next few weeks. We're going to build up that garage. And I'm really interested to see some of the new features. So when you purchase or receive a car, you gain collector's points. You will have a higher collector points. Yeah, so basically you're going to get rewarded for collecting cars, which is a positive aspect of the game. So we will be collecting our cars. I see you've picked out your first car. Congratulations. So this will be our first car. Once we leave here, I recommend you go into the garage and checking out your car. I will do that right now. So this main video is just going to be just like having a look at the world map and just going through different stages. We will do some licenses in this episode as well. So let's go into the garage. So we need to open out the map, and it's going to give us loads of information. So the garage is a storage space for all your car collection. And this is where we can tune up your cars and, you know, do some customizations. And you can also turn in tickets when you get races and receive bonus items as well. Oh, cool. That's something we will look into as well, maybe in another episode. I don't think we're going to have time. So now we've got to check out the cafe. Now this is one of the new features. This is what I've been looking forward to. I've seen so many people rave how good the cafe is. A really good aspect added to the game. So let's jump into that right now. Cafe is now open. A cafe shrouded in the woods. A special place where people who love cars, and I certainly love my cars. Come on, KPG Gooner, let's go inside. Hi, Luca. The owner of the cafe. We not only to serve food and drinks here, but we also provide special menu books for exploring this world. The menu books contain hints and objectives for enjoying car collecting, which is always good. Let's start by choosing your first menu book. So obviously we just bought a car, so it's going to be for Japanese compact cars. Obviously it's got a car and it has the other two that we could have selected. So the first menu I've prepared for you, it's all about collecting Japanese compact cars. The goal is simply to acquire these 3 vehicles listed on the menu. You might have 1 or 2 of them already, but your work's not done. So we've got to go out and we've got to reward in races to get these vehicles. So an orange compass is where we got to go, and we got to start filling up this menu book. So we will do that first in this episode, and obviously hopefully it opens up another aspect of the game, and we'll just keep moving through. But World Circuits is now open. I tried not to watch too many other people's videos because I wanted to just, you know, I like just to experience everything for the first time myself. But it was just so hard. I was so excited to play this game. Right, so we go in here. And we've got to do these events to get those cars to add to that menu book. So we go to the Northern Isle Speedway in the USA. So that is the first event. So let's get straight into this. So it's the Sunday Cup. There's no PP limit, so let's jump into this event and test out our vehicle. Like I said, I'm going to use the controller for today's episode. Yeah, I don't normally do racing on controllers too much. I prefer just to go straight on the steering wheel, but because it was late, I didn't have time to set it up. So, but I've heard loads of good reviews that it is really good on the PS5 controller. So let's see for ourselves. I haven't adjusted any of the settings or the assist. That's something I will do later on, probably in this episode. Let's see what it's like. Anyway, let's have a look at the different camera views. This is our car. It's probably not going to handle very well. It's only a cheap compact car, so it doesn't feel too bad so far on the steering. And I think the triggers give you a good indication of, yeah, it feels very, very good on the triggers. You can feel when the car's really struggling. Counter steer, and it sort of tightens up when you're sort of like when the brakes are locking. Oh, that feels very. Oh, there's a good, strong feeling there. Let's go on the inside, and we've gone for a car with slightly more brake horsepower. I'm not sure whether our car's got slightly better top end than the other two that we could have chosen. So we've got like 5 laps to do on this. And, I think it was set on the medium level, so we should be okay for obviously to win in these events. But I will obviously change the, like I said, the assist and the level as we go through, as we just gently bring us out. I'm obviously going to turn off all these racing lines and stuff like that. But it is a good experience so far. So we're in the lead. Let's just try and change the camera view. Chase cam, cockpit view looks pretty good. I think they've actually added a lot more improvements on that this year. The cars definitely sound better. I must admit, even in this combat, it does sound better. As I just, oh god, just hit the side there. The car doesn't handle so well at high speed. If you can recall, just under 90 miles an hour high speed, but I suppose it is for a car like this. As we come to the final corners, we should be able to get off. Okay, should back off a little bit there, but there you go. We finished that race, and we should be rewarded with another Japanese compact car. And that was a nice first experience on Gran Turismo 7. I still can't believe I'm saying that, because it literally been looking forward to this game for like more than 3 years. As soon as it was, I mean, at first I thought, was I going to get it on the PS4? And then obviously the PS5 got announced, and I thought it'd be a game that would be, you know, out early on, but then it wasn't. So I just didn't know what to play on the PS5 at first, because there wasn't really any games, because even some of the games that I set a course of weren't upgraded until recently to PS5 version. So it's been tough waiting, but it's here now, and this is going to be a massive game on the PS5 for a long time, I think. So there's so many DLC packs coming out on this game that I've heard, and yeah, and they always make improvements to this game. So, but I haven't heard any negatives about this game at all. So it's all very, very positive, which is always good. So let's come out of this, and we need to obviously get the other compact car to for that cafe menu. So I think we have to come back out of this, I think. So let's come back out of this, and we have to what do we do? Or do we have to come out completely? Right, I think we have to come out completely and jump into the next. Let's go onto this one. In Italy. Oh, I remember that circuit from the previous Gran Turismo Sport. That's quite a good circuit. So let's jump into this one and see what this is like. So here we go. Right, so I've just adjusted the assist and turned a couple of them off, and let's see how the car handles now. I mean, it's quite a slow car, but it will obviously affect the handling under braking and into the corners, and we will start turning off some of these other assists like the driver line as well. I think once we're a couple of episodes into this walkthrough, and obviously we know where we are, what level we're at. Let's slip up the inside. This is quite a good circuit. I did quite like this one when they added it to the game on Gran Turismo Sport. It took me a while to get used to it in the daily sport races. It's one of those circuits that if you get a corner wrong, you really do struggle to catch up. I mean, especially I think on the last corner is the one that always used to get me. Really tight. You have to set yourself up in the right positions. That's why these markers are really handy, and obviously the brake indicators. So early on in the game it's probably best. I mean, although I don't always like them, I think they are good to really get you to try all the circuits and learn the braking points and stuff. And that is the first lap. We should, like I said, we should be above the level of some of these other cars. But once we get back into more races after this episode, we will obviously put it on a harder difficulty. Oh god, just ran into that corner. See, I didn't get the braking right there, and without all the assists again, I'm feeling actually you get quite a good feedback on, especially under braking on the controller. So again, I've got to commend Gran Turismo 7 for really getting that right. I think it feels very good on the controller. I can see a lot of people actually being able to be pretty quick on the controller, because you get a good response, and you know, that's something that you wouldn't have got on the PS4. Now, I always used to find it hard to race on a controller on the PS4, I must admit, but generally I was mainly on a wheel, but on the odd occasion I couldn't be bothered to set up my wheel. I would jump on the controller and I was just terrible. So I'm not expecting to be very quick today. It's a bit out of my comfort zone being on a controller, but a lot of people don't have steering wheels, so at least you can experience a game like this on either, I would say, so far. But yeah, later on today, well, it'll be tomorrow now, I will get the wheel out and see what it's like. I'm just really looking forward to that. Be able to push it a little bit more. So we managed to achieve that. And that was good fun. And hopefully we can build up some more credits, because we've got a lot of cars that we want to buy. I have got a list, so literally I didn't really need to do that race because we've just been rewarded the car that we've already got, but I just wanted to, you know, just to try out that circuit anyway. So let's jump into, I have to back out and go into the other circuit to get the final car to fill up that menu book. And I think what we're doing, we're hopefully jump into some of the licenses. I'm not sure how many friends, well obviously I'm on it early hours. I'm hoping a few of my friends have already played it, so we'll be able to see if there's any times that we can beat on the licenses. That should be interesting. Right, so we're jumping on this circuit. This is another circuit that there was a lot of daily races on this, mainly in the slower cars. It's quite a tight circuit, but it's all good fun. So let's jump straight into this. Get the final car. It's a good start. It's only a couple of laps. Nicely tight in. Should we change the view? Let's go in this camera view. Just trying to show you. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people race in this camera view. I mean, I like it on certain vehicles. I don't mind it. Others, I like bonnet cam. I think bonnet cam's probably my favourite, to be honest. I don't know why. I think that's something that I probably had from the days of Project Cars. Cockpit view is good on, I would say, the best on Assetto Corsa. Each game is different. I think with this game, I think the sounds they've done so much better. It does actually feel. The gear changes. I mean, I've got it on automatic transmission at the moment, obviously because I'm on a control. I won't be using. Oh, flipping heck! Really? Oh, God, that was a bit of a mistake. Left the braking too late. Yeah, I didn't put it on manual gears, obviously because on the control I'm not really. But I will be on using the manual gears when I get on the steering wheel, of course. Let's just try and catch up. Well, we're in the final lap, so let's see if we can. We only need to finish in the top 3, so let's get past this one. I think we're gonna struggle to win this now with that mistake. Just one mistake, but second should be okay to get the reward, but still. There we go, we take second. So we still get the car, fill up the menu book. So we've achieved the objective at least. That is the Sun League. It's actually unbelievable how many years some people have been playing Gran Turismo. I mean, I remember the first. I think my favourite Gran Turismo, if I was honest, was Gran Turismo 5. I didn't think much of Gran Turismo 6, and to be honest, Gran Turismo Sport had its faults as well. The fact it never had a career mode really baffled me until like it had been out ages. But yeah, this one from the get-go, it's got so much to enjoy. Anyway, let's get into the rewards. So that is the Japanese Compact Collection. So hey, congratulations, because we've got all 3 cars. This completes the collection, and obviously this guy has a lot of stories to tell about each car, so he can give loads of information about the vehicles, which is good. There's a lot of history and info about all the vehicles on the game, which is something that Gran Turismo have always done really well. And we've got a roulette ticket. We will look into. These is where you can get special parts of the cars and stuff. We'll look at that at nothing. But we've opened the licenses, and this is what I wanted to jump into. So let's back out of this and jump straight into taking on some of the licenses. Like I said, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that a few of my friends have already played the game, because I want some targets to achieve. Because I don't want to be the first person putting times on the leaderboard, because it's a bit embarrassing when your times are so bad and you go on there and you were top of the leaderboard, you're like, yeah, and then you go back on there and you're at the bottom. So fingers crossed. I wonder if I know Game Riot. So I've got Game Riot on my friends list, and I know they had the game obviously a couple of weeks before us, and he didn't have anyone to compete against. So let's just try and aim to beat Scott. Sorry, Scott, that I'm saying that, but right. Hello, Daniel. And he's going to run through about polishing off our skills in the licenses. And you've got to do these, guys. This is the best way to learn. And this is I'm going to actually play the tutorial, and I'm not going to talk through it. And it's just going to run through all about how to do the licenses. So this is a demonstration. Now I'm going to shut up. Right, so that is the end of that tutorial, and it's very important to learn that. It's the best way to improve on this game and improve your skills on stopping, starting, cornering and braking. It's very, very important. So let's get straight into testing out the cars for ourselves. Right, so my first attempt was terrible, a 24.720, and we need a 20.5. And there is quite a few people on the leaderboard. So, and Game Right was on there. So, Scott, I'm going to try and beat you, but I'm finding this quite challenging. You have to stop right at the right time, and we're just behind our ghost. Let's try and brake a little bit late this time. Brake, 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 brake. Oh, I think I left it a bit late there. So we only got the silver, but that was an improvement. But I want the gold. So we've got to retry. Right, let's see if we can do it this time. I'm going to brake. Oh, we started off a little bit better then. I'm going to brake just a tad earlier this time. And see if we can just nail it. We want to just land on the stopping point right at the start. So let's start braking. Now, stop. Oh, that was much better. 20.239. So we get the gold. But where's it going to put us on the leaderboard? I want to beat Scott. Come on, beat Game Rights. Yeah, let's put us up top. Game Rights in 5th. Ah, there we go. So we got 6 people on the leaderboard. And we are top on that one. Probably not going to be like that on every single license today. And we're on the controller. So we'll come back at this on the steering wheel just to see if I can do a little bit better on the steering wheel. Probably, who knows? We could say that this game may be better on the controller. We will find out very soon. Maybe not so much on the cornering, but maybe on these aspects. But this is another stopping and starting in a faster car this time. So let's see if this is any better. So let's see who's on the leaderboard. So Scott is a 3rd in this one. See, he was 1st on all of these because he had no one on the game. So now everyone else has got the game. This leaderboard is going to start filling up. Also, I think this one is going to be a lot more challenging because the car is a lot faster, and I'm not sure how good the brakes are on a GTO twin turbo from that era. But anyway, let's jump straight into this and see if we can get a decent time on that leaderboard. Right, so here we go with our first attempt. Let's see if we can get at least a silver first time. This car definitely accelerates a lot quicker, which is always good. I'm going to brake about now. Oh, 50 now, that was a bit late. And oh, so we got silver, and we weren't far away from the gold, so just a little bit earlier. So now we have a ghost. That will obviously help us. Let's see if we can do a bit better. And that's not a bad start. About level with the ghost. We're going to brake a little bit earlier. Now, stop. Oh, no, we still didn't get the gold. Oh, let's try again. And I think we're going to have to do this on a few of the licenses. Not going to do it first time. Some of them are quite challenging. If we go again. Oh god, just a little behind the ghost. Didn't start very well. But maybe we can stop a bit sooner. And let's see if that is... Oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh, and we get the gold. Oh, that was not bad. Just a little bit better on the braking, but we started off slow, which was a bit annoying. Where's that going to put us on the leaderboard? 3rd, I'll take that. It was ahead of Scott. Sorry, Scott, that I'm picking on you on this one, but yeah, let's get straight into the next license. So let's jump straight into it. So here we go. Right, so next up is a cornering test. B3. Scott is 3rd on this one. Basic cornering. And I think the cornering is one of the most important things on this game. Getting the braking right into the corners in cars that don't handle too well is always a challenge. Now I'm not sure what this car is going to handle like. It's not going to be very powerful, so it's not going to... shouldn't be that difficult to throw this into the corner. But how much we use the brakes is probably the test as we get a bit of the apex there. Back up. Oh, this one goes back up the hill. And that was quite... I felt that quite smooth. And oh, silver. But we're about half a second off the time. Right, let's try again. Still got really close on that last attempt, but just a little bit off. 3rd time lucky. Okay, is this going to be quicker? I'm not sure. We're still a tiny bit ahead of the ghost and across the line, and yeah, that was much better. And we get 14.8. That gets us the gold. So third time lucky. And that's put us fifth. Definitely think I can go faster, but let's move on. This video is going to be quite long, so I don't want to be doing too many attempts trying to get the first place on the leaderboard. So let's get straight into the next one. So this is more cornering. And this is on a circuit I absolutely love. So everyone loves this circuit. When you think of this circuit, you think of a Gran Turismo game all day long. And this is consecutive corners. And that felt pretty decent. And we weren't too far away from the gold there, so I've been around this circuit so many times. I should know how to take this corner. But I think the only thing that lets you down is the car. They've chosen a car that's not the greatest handling. So maybe just chucking it in. Oh God, doesn't like that. Feels a bit stiff. And over the line. And there you go, gold. Not too difficult. I think if you're in a faster car, that might be a little bit harder. But yeah, that wasn't too difficult. And where's that going to put us on the leaderboard? Fifth. You know what, there's so many more to do. I would go back in there and have another go, but I think, no, just keep on moving through. Like I said, I'll come back when I'm on the steering wheel and hopefully try and get the highest. Anyway, here we go. Right, same circuit, but in a faster car. Now this is where the difficulty comes. Also, Scott has got second on the leaderboard on this one. It's a game right. I'm coming for you on this one. The next time we come on this, there'll be a full leaderboard. I've got so many people on my friends list that I've obviously flipping out, completely cocked that corner up. Yeah, I've got a lot of friends that are playing this, and this is going to be a good thing because when we do the online stuff, hopefully we'll be able to fill up a lobby. So if you want to join me, I mean, it'll be a week or so. Get the hang of the game first, and then online, we're just going to have some just fun races. We like I'll pick a car, a circuit. So we just got the bronze. Let's see if we can better that. So close on that last attempt. Look, 11.020. But definitely getting the hang of the car. But it's just refining the cornering, and that is not good enough. It's just small margins. I think what I'm struggling with the controller is like, I just feel like I can just push a car a little bit hard on the steering wheel. But maybe that's just me. And that is going to be tight. Oh, only just. I say that and I'll go and beat it. Right. I don't think that's going to put us very... Literally, we just managed to get it. So that's only going to put us fourth from the leaderboard. Yeah, I'll take that. That one's quite challenging. Like I said, as soon as you get into the faster cars, and obviously without the assist on most of the assist, it does get a lot more challenging. But anyway, let's get into the next one. This is another cornering, and this circuit is a tough one. I think we're going to struggle on this corner. If I remember the corner on this circuit, it is an absolute bitch. And I have actually seen someone do this one, and they crashed straight into the barrier on the first corner. So, expect that. Right, let's start braking. I said people struggled on this one, and I did the bloody same. So, let's try and do a little bit better. It's just that first corner. If you can get that right, it gives you half a chance for the second corner. But, and again... No, not turning. It's that, oh, freaking hell, the car's squirming around a bit. And that was a little bit better. I will take that, silver. Not too far away from the gold. I think we can do better. Right, we were close on that last attempt. Let's see if we can nail this. It's really well on that first corner. Let's see if we can nail this corner. Get the front end turned in. Well, that felt better. Are we going to get a good run out? I think this could be the gold. And yeah, there you go. As soon as I got that first, what's the first corner? If you can get the first bit right, you got a chance on the second bit. But yeah, that is definitely the hardest license we've done so far. So they're definitely getting harder. But anyway, let's move on. That's only put us fifth on the leaderboard as well. Right, so we've got one in the Evo. And this is another difficult corner. Let's see if we can master this one. Again, this is another one where I think if you can just get the turning on the car right, you can get a good exit. Let's have a go. Let's see what this is like under braking. Oh, flip. Oh, bloody hell. Look. A bit ropey. And what time are we going to get? Oh, we went too far away. Oh, I'll take that. We are definitely improving. Let's just get that corner right, get it turned in, and just straighten it out. Oh, that felt much better. Just grabbing a bit of curb and across the line, and that should be, yes it was. I knew it. As soon as I just turned the car straight, I knew I had it. It just felt a little bit better around that first corner. And yeah, that's best full from the leaderboard. Still not really quick, but I will take it. Let's get into the next one. Right, so next up is a Civic Type R. And this is going to be... Ooh. So that first corner, I think, is one that you can take without braking too much, but that last corner is quite tough. I think I remember this circuit was raced quite a lot on Gran Turismo Sport, so it's just a case yet. Just holding it heavy on the braking, get it turned in, grab some curb, and that wasn't too bad. That Civic handles pretty well. I will take that. That was not far away from the gold as well. Right, let's see if we can nail it on this attempt. I'm sure we should. Really can just hold the speed, don't really have to brake there. Heavy on the brakes and turn it in. Slowly put your foot down. Again, that felt very good. And this should be... Yeah, there you go. Only just. I should have another go. I think I can go faster than that. Just felt like I had a little bit more. I didn't really want to do too many of these again, but I'm going to do this one again. I just feel like on this corner, which I know that I'm pretty good on, I can do better than that. And we're ahead of the Ghost. Got the brakes. Let's get turned in a little bit earlier. Maybe that was a bit... Oh, I don't know. We're ahead of the Ghost. And a little bit quicker. Not a million miles. But it's like the more you do it, the better you get. That is just one of those things. And where's that going to put us on the leaderboard? I don't think it's going to be very high. No, 5th. So there was a lot of time there. Look, someone's got a 17.2. So definitely a lot more improvement there. But anyway, let's get into the next license test. Right. So this is the final one. Oh, it looks like we've missed one out. If I've gone ahead of myself. Right, but wait a minute, let's scroll back. Oh god, I missed the one out in the TT Coupe. Right, let's jump in and do this one quickly. Getting ahead of myself. Let's see if we can smash this one. Oh, so Mr. Rage has got the fastest time. Let's see if we can knock Mr. Rage off the top. This is quite a short one. TT's a good car. Let's see if we can nail this. Onto the curb. okay. Not the quickest, I don't think. Oh, not too bad actually. I'll take that. I really do think this is the one. Fourth attempt. Oof. Oh, bloody hell. Just taking that corner. I think you want to grab a bit of curb, but maybe not too much. And there we go. We get the gold. That was actually harder than I thought. You know, it took me a few attempts there, but got there in the end. Yeah, fifth. Well, right. So we go into the final test. This car, I think this is almost going to be a whole lap. This is where it comes in. All what you've learned, you throw into this final test. Now this is the one I want to come top of the leaderboard of. Let's see what the time is. So someone's got a 25.1. Let's see if we can beat that. And want to do it first time as well, so let's get straight into it. Right, so this is our second attempt. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be, especially in this vehicle. So let's see if we can do a little bit better. We've got a Ghost to compete with now. We managed to get the silver, but I just felt like that was a much better corner there. This is the one that I think I lost time on. Just trying to stay off the curb there. Oh, that was much better. Getting a nice angle, turning it in. And this is definitely going to be quicker and across the line. And no, we still have not beaten it. Oh, that's so frustrating. Right. This is my final attempt because I'm starting to get tired now. We've got to get the gold. Come on. Goonie, you've got to do it this time. Oh, God. Get it turned in, It's, oh, this car was struggling there. And we're ahead of the Ghost. We just need a little bit more time, just a 0.1. And tight in. That felt faster. Oh, that was much faster. Oh, 24.9. I will take that. Oh, I don't know where that's going to be on the leaderboard. But fingers crossed. Oh, we get top. There we go. We end at top of the leaderboard. Get in. Oh, third attempt though. But I still reckon I could go faster. But yeah, that was brilliant. Right, let's move into the final part of this episode. Right, guys, that pretty much brings us to the end of this episode. We get the National B license. Absolutely loving the game. I must admit, on a controller, I am very, very impressed. And oh look, we've got a Clio RS trophy as a gift car. Thank you. That's for the National B license. So that's another car entered to the garage. Thank you very much. And in the next episode, we're going to carry on learning the game. And obviously, hopefully I can get on the steering wheel and see what it's like on that as well. So I don't know whether that be in the next episode or the one after, but I definitely will balance between the two. To be honest, guys, for my first experience, I am giving this game a 10 out of 10. I've never been so excited for a Gran Turismo game. I mean, I've played them all. I think they've done such a good job. I'm actually glad it's come out. It's taken a little bit longer because they've refined so many good things about the game from what we saw with the early gameplay. So this is the guy that's going to take us through the next. Just a quick piece of advice before you start. Have you been using auto braking feature? I think I'll return that off. Yeah, of course, I'm always going to turn it off because I want to get faster lap times. But that is the end of the episode, guys. And it's been a really brilliant episode. Please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe. There's going to be plenty more videos coming. And yeah, overall, get the game, join me online, and we're going to have some fun in the coming year. So see you later, guys.